What is up, guys? Andrew with No Excuses TV here, and today we're going to be talking about the Timbren SES. It's the suspension enhancement system, and the reason we're going to be trying these out is because when we took our first trip in the Taxa, like the sag that my Jeep had when it was under the weight was not normal. So I'm like, there's something wrong here, and so I got online and got some stuff, and basically my bump stops probably need to be reinforced. That's probably the cheapest way we're gonna do it. We could do airbags, but then there's a lot of changing all the time. With these, you only have to install them. You don't change them, like the amount of air that's in them, like you do airbags for different rides. It's just there, it's constant. And when I got looking at them, I noticed that my bump stop on my driver's side would like completely rotted out. And so once I saw that, I'm like, oh, this is gonna make so much difference with what all is going on. Now, the ones for trucks are huge. They are much larger than the ones for the Jeeps, but we'll compare them real quick. I'm going to show you the Jeep before we installed them, how the sag is, after we install them, how the sag is changed, and then hopefully after about a few trips with it, we'll finalize this review and let you know how they performed. Now, I'm not going to do that full install video. There are plenty of videos out there that do that and do a great job, and it's not like they're complicated. Jack up your frame, basically your tongue, get it all off of your tires and your axle, and there you go in there, and the bump stops. Let's see if I can show them to you. Right there, you can see mine are rotted out. That rotted piece, that's what you're replacing. You just pry it out with a screwdriver. Then you slide the other one up into it. You put some 2x4s down to kind of help compress it up into that holder, and then you're done. So it's really quick, like a 15-minute job. And so what we're going to be doing is more focusing on reviewing them and how they enhance my towing of this Taxa TigerMoth. But let's show you the sag that it does. So I'm going to go ahead and lower it down. I'll switch to the GoPro when you're actually seeing it. Here we go. So we're adding weight to it. So you should start seeing the sag on the Jeep. All right, so that's fully loaded on there. You can see on this one, there's still range. There's the good bump stop. There's still some distance there. That's what there should be. That's what it's going to be doing. So I told you it was rotted. So this is one of them that came out that I need to replace. Now, granted, I probably should just replace this in general, but I'll get the good one out on the other side and show you how they compare. So this is the bad one that was rotted out. And here's the good one that's going back into it. Size-wise, it's not going to be a big difference. We'll show you when the other one comes out. But rigidity, and then again, having a new one is going to help out a ton. So I just got out the other side, the passenger side, and it's ready to rot. I mean, it is good to go. So that's the old one, and this is the one we're replacing it with. So again, you're getting an extra inch already, and the rigidity of it, like this one, like I can squeeze, you know, just pretty easily with my hand to get something. And this one, it's not even budging. So we'll pop that other one in, lower it down, and see if there's any change. All right, so I switched them over. Now I'm trying to lower it down to where you can see the change with the GoPro, but the glare is different, so I had to change it around. But hopefully, I can tell you right now, I've already noticed when I was scooted for just a little bit, on my passenger side or my driver's side, it's already resting on there a little bit. So that bump stop is going to have a huge impact already. It just looks, I don't know, it's all, I can tell right now that it's setting higher on it. So we'll do it with the GoPro, we'll lower it down and see how it goes. I don't know if you can just tell, but it's like finally setting flat. I had the biggest trouble when we were doing it this last trip, where my back end would be sagging so much that the bump stops are engaged, they're working like they're supposed to. It's gonna be fun to drive it and tow with it now, just to see how it's gonna change. To be honest, I'll probably even notice it without towing anything, because that one that had rotted out, there was probably once every 2 months, I would come up my angle on my driveway just right, and I could feel it rub right here, go down. I'm like, that's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. But then I wouldn't do it. And though now that I saw it rotted out, it's a big deal. So we'll catch y'all in a few trips to see how it's held up, and hopefully I'll look a little skinnier or something different. Anyway, we'll see. We'll actually, for you, it'll be instantaneous. For me, it'll be a few months. All right, so I've been riding in the truck with the new bump stops for about 2 weeks, and I can tell a noticeable difference immediately whenever I hit bumps, just because I can hear it not bottoming out anymore. Like unbelievable. And I can also see it when we're towing. So we're halfway through our Badlands trip. We've been towing. This will be about 1,000 miles in, and daylight and dark, right? You can see here already, like this has got, looks like virtually no sag out of this thing now, which whenever we were doing it before, like it looked like I was about to rub out on those tires. And so it's been an amazing transformation, something that I'm super pumped with already. And I would 100% recommend these things, but I'm only gonna 80% recommend them because I don't know how much it is they're doing their job, or the only thing I've known is a completely rotted out bump stop. I don't know if it's completely bottomed out and that was the reason, because it's rotted and that's the whole reason I had a rough ride and that's what was sagging so low. So I can't have a true comparison to what it was and then what it is. I just know now my bump stops work and they work great. And so I'm not gonna, they do what they're supposed to. They do good. I'm not gonna knock them. But yeah, I've had a lot of, they were great, towing well. This video has been kind of a little bit different than what we normally do. It's not really outdoorsy, but it's related to what we've been doing because it's taking our Taxa out. So, you're seeing the entire whole package when we go backpack or when we go camping. The towing part, the camping part, the products part. So if you want to continue to see those videos, make sure you are subscribed. Click that subscribe button down below. It does not cost you anything, and it helps us build viewership, build our impact, and kind of build the community. And so please hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit that like button. If it helped you out making a decision on these SES bump stops, let me know down below, and we will see you in the next one.